Careful what you wish for. Go like this.
All right. Good morning. Y'all know I'm usually the late bird, but today we gonna get up early, man. We got something we gonna chop it up about, cause this shit here done got out of control. And you know what's crazy? Nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody wants to talk about it, so you know, I guess it's my duty. I guess it's my duty to do what I gotta do, cause these guys, you know, nobody wants to talk about these sacrifices that's taking place, you know what I mean? Because there's definitely a lot of sacrifices taking place, man. I'm talking about they're sacrificing their siblings, they're sacrificing themselves, and they're also sacrificing their own mothers. Yeah. So if you want to make it in this rap game, like, if you really want to make it in this rap game, you really got to think about that. And trust me, I don't want to sound like the foul one. Trust me, I do not want to sound like the foul one. But trust me, gang. The only way for you to advance is you can't even win this. You can't even win off of straight hard work anymore. No. Hard work just doesn't do it. Hey, you need to really go out the back door. And it's fucked up, bro. It's fucked up that good old-fashioned hard work doesn't get you there anymore. Shit is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes that makes me think about, man, if I'm going through all of this shit now, what the fuck I'm gonna be going through later? This shit is crazy, man. Hold on, before we get started, man, let me manifest some extra power.
You have power within you, a force waiting to be unleashed. Feel it pump through your veins. Focus its potential and let it fuse. You are not here as a weakling or meant to be an afterthought.
Now, the first order of business we're going to get into, man, that a lot of people done overlook. We done overlook how Kanye West done sacrificed his own mother. We overlooked it. I don't know why. Nobody want to talk about it, but we're going to get into it today. Let's get into this, because this got kind of ugly. Let's check this out. This is going to get crazy today.
Only person that I serve. My mom ain't here. My mama was sacrificed.
Kanye West can end this by telling the truth.
And what do you...
Now, this is what freaks me out. Now, he blatantly just said it. He just said it. And yet, everybody's going to just straight look over it. You know, this is the crazy part about it, that they're telling us exactly what's going on, but we not paying no attention. That's why I said, man, human beings, they not ready for this disclosure shit, man. Check this out.
You believe that truth is?
The doctor had nothing to do with his mom's death.
Kanye.
Wow. So the whole time they've been running around trying to blame it on doctors and all that for that, for, you know, them augmentations that she was doing, but come to find out,
West is sharing some very shocking, never-before-heard details about his late mother Donda's passing, and he claims she was sacrificed for his fame. The idea that in order to make it in...
Now, we know this is true. We know so much that this is true. Look at all the fame and fortune that Kanye West has acquired. since this didn't happen. And many other rappers and many other people have sacrificed their mothers too, but nobody want to talk about it. See, when I talk about shit like this, they don't want to talk it. They don't want to say nothing in the chat. See what I'm saying? Because I start to freak them out. I start to scare them. You know what I'm talking about? All right, sit back, relax, and enjoy this new content, and let's re-engage together. Let's get into this Hollywood thing.
In Hollywood, you literally have to sacrifice someone you love has been around for decades. But
Now, the funny thing is, we all thought this was a facade. When I was talking about this a few years back, I was bugging. He's exaggerating. He's doing too much. He's getting high. He's smoking PCP. Yeah, they said I was on all that shit when I was talking this truth. You know what I'm talking about?
we don't often hear a major celebrity openly talk about this. So what exactly did Kanye reveal?
Well, they didn't look like nothing was wrong with his mom's, B. Let me see something.
Your celebrity openly talk about this. So what
She looked as super duper healthy to me, y'all. What y'all think? She looked healthy to me. This definitely was a setup.
exactly did Kanye reveal about sacrificing his mom?
You know, out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing.
You heard that?
Feels like it might be a lot of that.
As you all know by now, Kanye West has been effectively blacklisted
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. He must really be affected by this shit, because he probably didn't even know it was coming.
by the entertainment industry and canceled by corporate America following his remarks about Jewish people. Virtually every company has cut ties with Kanye, including his longtime collaborator Adidas. And according to multiple reports, Kanye lost as much as 75% of his net worth in just 2 weeks following his comments about the Jewish community. But despite losing his platform, multiple lucrative business deals, and more than half his money, Kanye is still not backing down. In fact, it looks like he won't rest until he completely exposes the dark side of Hollywood. In a
That's what I think they doing to like empower themselves, because it's like once you wake up and you realize that you done gave the devil all your power. Yeah, once you wake up and realize you done gave the devil all your power, you would want to try to take it back.
recent interview by the Daily Stardust, Kanye made some very shocking claims about the entertainment industry. And he said the only reason he's being canceled is because, unlike most celebs, he refuses to be controlled.
They can't.
You know what I think? I think when a lot of people start getting controlled and they know they're being controlled, that's when they want to start screaming, Jesus Christ. You know what I mean? Like, they want to start screaming it. Which I can't say is a bad thing, but you know as well as I know, you wasn't thinking about Jesus Christ when you was getting that money. You wasn't thinking about the Lord when you was doing all that negative frequency, sending all them transmissions out. You wasn't thinking about all that. Know what I mean?
Can't control me. You get what I'm saying? They can control Shaq. They can control Charles Barkley. They can.
See, the funny thing is, I don't know what Kanye West is talking about. They can't control him. They are controlling you. They're controlling your money. They're controlling your deals. You know what it is? People is not they getting attacked by a silent killer. You know what I'm saying? You getting attacked by microwaves now. You know what I'm saying? They're using radio waves to take you out. Do you understand what I'm saying? And because physically nobody's touching you, you thinking they can't control you. You thinking that you're not a target. But guess what? You better think again. Because the silent killer is out.
They can control LeBron James. They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce.
But not you, man.
But they can't control me. You
Not
see, it
you.
ain't no name I won't name. It's up.
See, that's the funny thing. All that shit sound cute. All that shit look good for the cameras. But Kanye West, we know what's going on.
But that's not all Kanye said. He also touched on a very interesting topic about Hollywood sacrifices and claimed that his own mother was sacrificed for his fame. Now, before we get into what...
Yeah. And the funny thing was, y'all, I remember when this first happened, I don't remember him claiming that to be what we're claiming it to be now. It seems like he turned over and started thinking about it being like that. Like far as a sacrifice for his fame and fortune. You understand what I'm saying? Because it wasn't looking like that in the beginning. In the beginning, it wasn't looking like that. You know what I'm saying? Then he didn't even probably want to believe it. He didn't even probably want to believe that she was sacrificed for that type of fame or fortune. You get what I'm trying to say? But what goes on in the dark does come to the light.
Kanye said about his mom's passing, let's go over some context because this is not the first time we're hearing that Donda West lost her life under suspicious circumstances. Dr. Donda West passed away unexpectedly on November 10, 2007 at age 58 as a result of complications from multiple cosmetic procedures. The autopsy report states that multiple post-operative factors could have played a role, but it also says that there is no evidence of surgical or anesthetic misadventure or any other surgical procedure problem. The deputy medical examiner, Luis Pena, also wrote in the report that the manner of death could not be determined. After the coroner's report was issued, authorities in Los Angeles launched an investigation and found out that the plastic surgeon, Dr. Jan Adams, who operated on Kanye's mom, had previous convictions for DUI and at least 2 major malpractice settlements. Dr. Adams also showed...
Now, see, this is how you know. This is how they set it up in Hollywood. You know what I mean? They always find them a fall guy, right? The fall guy is the doctor right here. This is the doctor right here y'all looking at that worked on Kanye West's moms. And they try to, like, blame it on him. They try to make him the fall guy because this is how the cabal does it, y'all. When they take you out, this is the type of shit that they do.
Some strange behavior in the weeks following Donda's passing. For example, on November 20th, 2007, he walked off Larry King Live and refused to answer questions about Donda's surgeries.
And just a few things having nothing to do with them. Don't you want to speak out?
No.
You don't want.
That's crazy. So you don't even want to speak out? You don't even want to speak out on Larry King's show when you got the spotlight? We gotta check it out. There's something else going on. Check it out.
No. I do not.
All right, but you came here to speak out.
That's correct. But I'm going to honor their wishes.
He then returned to the show.
A minute. What do he mean he's going to honor whose wishes? If you were supposed to come up here to tell the truth, wait a minute. So whose wishes is he honoring? That's what I'm thinking about. They must have got to him, gang.
In January 2008, claiming he was there to defend himself. But he once again refused to discuss the details of Donda's death, and he brought along his lawyer.
Wait a minute, look at his mugshot. Let's look at his mugshot.
But he once again...
Look at him in court, gang. Kanye West, with all the money and all the success that you was having at this time, you mean to tell me you let this guy right here, you let this guy put surgery down on your mama? I probably would have chose a white doctor, I ain't gonna lie.
Refused to discuss the details of Donda's death, and he brought along his lawyer, who interjected as soon as Larry asked if something went wrong during the surgery.
Did the autopsy clear you of any involvement, do you think, in her death?
I think the autopsy speaks for itself. Period.
You know, Larry, if I can jump in here for 1 second, one of the things that I wanted to address here today is you can say things about me, I can say things about you, and people can say things about each other out on the street. But Dr. Adams is a physician, and because he's a physician, he's in a position where he is not able to comment on any care or any discussion.
Now, wait a minute. This is looking fishy. If you're a physician, how you can't comment? You went to school for this shit. You are certified. You know what you're doing. Come on, man.
Discussions that he's had with any of his patients, including Dr. West, and any other patient.
And because Dr. Adams refused to give any details about Donda's surgical procedures,
Damn, that's crazy, bro. This man lost his mom's
patient.
and
That's some
because Dr.
bullshit.
Adams refused to give any details about Donda's surgical,
And that's the thing. That's how it works. They make you think that, you know, she went out for some bullshit. They make you think that. That's how they set it up. This is how they set it up, gang. But they're going to make it seem like, you know, it was an accident. That's what they do. They make it seem like it was an accident. But we all know it wasn't no accident. All of this, like we know that there's no such thing of coincidences, man. You understand what I'm saying? And this lady was too young to have went out like that over a little augmentation mishap. Check it out.
procedures, and given his previous DUI arrest and lawsuits, a lot of people concluded he was responsible for Donda's passing. But then the story took another bizarre turn when Dr. Adams appeared on Inside Edition and claimed that Kanye knows the real truth about his mother's passing, which brings us to the whole Hollywood sacrifice thing.
Kanye West can end this by telling the truth.
And what?
Whoa, wait a minute. So this doctor knows more than what he's leading on us, y'all. This doctor knows more than what they telling us, y'all. I'm telling you, this doctor knows more, y'all.
Do you believe that truth is?
The doctor had nothing to do with his mom's death. Donda West survived the surgery very well. She was at home.
Oh, shit. I ain't know that. I did not know she was home already.
Anything during that surgery go wrong?
No.
Were there any complications during the surgery?
No.
Was there anything prior to the operation that gave you pause about operating on this woman?
No.
Dr. Adams.
Oh, shit. He got 3 no's. Now, I'm definitely feeling like this was a setup. Now, to me, it's like he don't have no reason to lie. You understand what I'm saying? When his credibility is on the line. He got to tell the truth. The truth has set him free. He just told us straight up, I sent her home. She was fine. That's crazy.
Pointed the finger at Kanye's cousin, Stephen Scogans, a registered nurse who allegedly was taking care of Donda after her surgery. And according to Dr. Adams, Stephen left Donda unattended after someone gave her 20 painkillers.
Her nurse.
Wait a minute. Now we all know 20 painkillers is gonna kill anybody, man. That's like ODing on perks, B. That's ODing on oxy. Yeah, that's ODing. Man, if she had them Ox 30s, man, one time I tried to take a piece of that shit. That shit had me vomiting and throwing up. I vow I would never touch that again. I can imagine what she felt.
Nurse wasn't there. Her nurse was gone to a baby shower rather than taking care of his aunt. This lady.
What? So the aunt was supposed to stay there and take care of her sister. And the aunt decided to go to a baby shower?
Katie shouldn't be dead. All you had to do is sit her up. And every nurse on the planet knows that.
Wow. This is crazy. This is crazy. So that's all y'all had to do was just attend to the woman. You see how easy it is, how they make it, how they paint it. They paint it real easy, a thin line between life and death. It's a thin line, people. Replay gang, salute. It's a thin line between life and death when you in the music business. And it could be your child that's getting on. It's crazy.
Caregivers gave her, 20 Vicodin tabs in less than 20 hours.
What? 20 Vikings, bro?
Now, as far as Stephen, he strongly denied Dr. Adams' allegations and showed an email exchange with Donda on the evening before she passed, seemingly proving he was actually in charge of her recovery, and he was also cleared of any wrongdoing following an official investigation by the authorities.
Now you see that? So the authorities used him to take her out and then used him as proof that it was, natural causes.
As you can see, there are a lot of strange things surrounding Donda West's passing. But if everything Dr. Adams said is true, then Kanye knows the real truth about what happened to his mom. Interestingly, in April...
He has to know the truth. He has to know the truth. He has to know the truth. And I truly feel like all these dudes, they done got themselves into something that they know they are way over their head. Cause let me tell you something. If the powers that be really wanted Kanye West silenced, I'm truly under the impression that they could have been silenced him a long time ago. It's like disinformation, right? It's like they let you pop that shit and say what you saying, but you're still an example. Yeah, you're still an example. They made an example out of you, Kanye.
April 2018, Kanye claimed the cover of his 8th studio album, Love Everyone, would be a photo of Dr. Adams, and he said he wanted to send the message to forgive and stop hating, implying that he didn't really believe Dr. Adams was to blame. But if Dr. Adams wasn't responsible, then who was? Does Kanye know something about his mom's passing that's hidden from the public? Well,
of course. Of course. Man, let me tell you something, man. These guys really are sacrificing loved ones for fame and fortune. You don't have to believe me, but you're going to see the signs. Yes. You're going to see the signs moving forward for 2025. All lies will be revealed and you will see the signs. Y'all really need to pay attention.
Careful what you wish for.
Y'all really need to pay attention and be careful what you wish for real.
Well, here's where things get really weird. While talking to the Daily Stardust, Kanye said his mom was sacrificed, and then he went on to mention several other celebrities whose loved ones died under suspicious circumstances.
My mom ain't here. My mama was sacrificed. Me too. You understand? Yeah. Appreciate Michael Jordan.
You know what I'm taking from this? I'm taking something.
Mama was sacrificed.
Suspicious circumstances.
My mom ain't here. My mama was sacrificed. Me too. You understand? Yeah. Appreciate Michael Jordan. What about him? His dad, right? Bill Cosby.
What I'm taking from this is Kanye is saying this like as if he knows he was a part of the sacrifice. But now he doesn't want his hands to be dirty, so he's passing it off. This is what I'm getting from this, gang.
Michael Jordan. What about him? His dad, right? Bill.
Check the hand movements. Check the body.
My mama was sacrificed.
Check the eye contact.
My mom ain't here. My mama was sacrificed. Me too. You understand? Yeah. Appreciate Michael Jordan.
His eyes
what
is
about
open.
him?
Look.
Me too. You understand? Yeah. Appreciate Michael Jordan. What about him? His dad, right?
This is a testimony.
Michael.
Look.
My mama was sacrificed. Me too. You understand? Yeah. Appreciate Michael Jordan. What about him? His dad, right?
This is a testimony.
Bill Cosby, his son, right? Dr. Dre, his son. You're out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing. Feels like it might be a lot of that in order to control, traumatize. They want to monetize and traumatize.
Now it's important.
They want to monetize and traumatize. They want to monetize and traumatize. Ain't that a fact? And you know what was funny? The people is the ones pushing it. Yeah, the people is the one pushing it, bro. They the one pushing it. The same shit that we fear, the same shit that we don't agree with is the very same shit that the people is pushing. That's crazy.
Careful what you wish for.
And that's why I say people ain't ready for full disclosure, bro.
Important to
They
point
not
out
ready.
that there are a lot of conspiracy theories about rituals.
They deserve it, but they ain't ready.
Sacrifices in the entertainment industry that are completely unhinged. But we also have to remember that things like MK Ultra were once considered to be conspiracy theories until the CIA admitted they actually secretly funded mind control experiments.
Yo, let me tell y'all something, man. Speaking of MK Ultra, right? MK Ultra can be administrated through music. Yeah, we being brainwashed through the music. We being brainwashed through auto-tune. We being brainwashed with 808s. You know what I'm saying? We being brainwashed with the frequency of music, gang. So, see, this is what I'm saying. They telling us about the shit that they doing, but they not telling us how it's being done. And that's why it's being done to us while we sleeping, right in our beds. Yeah, you got microwave waves being shot right at individuals in their bed while they sleeping. And because it's no physical, penetration, because nobody's touching you, it's no physical contact, you don't think you're being MK Ultras.
And considering that Hollywood has always been closely intertwined with the government, it's safe to assume that all kinds of dark and sinister things happen in the entertainment industry that most people don't know about. Speaking of mind control, Kanye also recently exposed celebrity personal trainer Harley Pasternak for threatening to institutionalize him. On November 4th, Kanye shared texts sent to him by Pasternak, and in one of the texts, Harley gave Kanye an ultimatum, telling him he was either going to sit down and have an open conversation with him, or he will send him to a mental institution. Second option, I have you institutionalized again, where they can medicate the crap out of you, and you go back to zombie land forever. Play.
Oh, shit. Wow. So you mean to tell me you got therapists that they using to basically say that you're cuckoo so they could put you away? Wicked.
Date with the kids just won't be the same. And if you're wondering how can a personal trainer have a major celebrity institutionalized on a whim, well, that's where the story gets even scarier.
Right.
It didn't take long before internet sleuths discovered that Harley Pasternak used to be employed by the Department of National Defense with the Canadian government and worked at a military facility that performs research into different psyops for the purpose of influencing human behavior. But
wow, this guy's a plant.
Then, as soon as this information went viral on Twitter, this part about Harley's past employment disappeared from his Wikipedia page. By the way, the first time Kanye was placed on...
So Kanye may not be crazy about that, what he's talking about, but at the same time, they're fucking up your credibility. You understand what I'm saying? Because you had your hands in the cookie jar.
On an involuntary psychiatric hold was back in 2016. And what's bizarre is that the incident happened at Harley Pasternak's house.
What?
So as you can see, there are a lot of weird and scary things going on in Hollywood. And whether Kanye is telling the truth about his mom being sacrificed for his fame or not, it doesn't really change the fact that the entertainment industry has a very dark side. As for the...
Yeah, they got a super dark side. It's super dark. That's crazy, bro. He must be really going through it mentally. And you know, you got demonic forces attacking you. And this goes for anybody. If you got atomic, yo, bro, it can really feel like your emotions are about to rupture on an atomic level. You feel what I'm saying? On the inside. Let me see if we can find some more testimony, man. This is crazy. Nobody want to talk about this. This is the funny part. Nobody wants to talk about this. You know? Nobody wants to talk about this type of stuff. Oh, this is a little testimony right here. Let me see something. Let's see what this guy's talking shout out to the producer grind podcast. Anybody that's talking about
sacrifices. You make real sacrifices, and yeah, bro, like that's the number one thing. Make sacrifices. If I could drop a gem or anything, I say make sacrifices, because that's what a lot of folks is scared to make sacrifices. Like, they say they want to make it, but
all right, now this is starting to resonate a little bit different. All right, this is starting to resonate a little different because, you know, we all know in order for us, you know, to take risks, we got to take sacrifices, you know what I'm saying? Like the risk takers, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, in order to come up, that's a fact. You got to take some type of risk. You have to make sacrifices. You understand what I'm saying? You definitely have to make sacrifices, either way you look at it. You understand what I'm saying? Whether it may be a negative sacrifice, you understand what I'm saying? But you have to make sacrifices. You understand what I'm trying to say? And with that is how you're able to move forward. You get what I'm trying to say? That makes sense?
nobody wants to make a sacrifice to make it.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I got stories for days, bro, so stop me when I'm talking too much.
No, you good.
But I'd say like within like the first year of meeting Luger, we got them. He tells me about Fool's Gold, a show in Atlanta, and I'm like, damn, man, I want to go to this show, man, but I just I was in school at the time. I was at Norfolk State University, and I was paying my shit out of pocket. Like I'm not paying no Sally Mae. Like I paid all my shit out of pocket. And I just paid that. I just bought a bunch of studio equipment. I just bought a bunch of shit. And I'm like, man, I don't know, man. This trip is gonna be a bitch, but I gotta show this guy that I'm serious. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna go. And I went down there, and it was a sacrifice at the time, because I'm like, man, I'm really slick fucked up, bro. And I'm hitting people, yo, come with me to Atlanta. Come to me Atlanta. Nobody wants to go. Nobody want to go. I'm like, fuck it. All right. Like, not even want to go. Everybody's like, yeah, bro, we gonna go, bro. We gonna go out there, man. We gonna throw money in the strip club. We go, All right, bro, you ready? Man, you know I can't eat. All right. Bullshit. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, and that's what niggas always do. So I end up going down there and meeting Lex, like, yo, bro, I told you I was gonna pop out, bro. And that show, bro, is fucking it's Lex, it's Southside, it's Sunny, it's Metro Boomin, it's TM88, it's Young Thug, it's Travis Scott on this before I even met Mako, but it's Travis Scott and OG Mako performing together. T.I., man, it's everybody in the game, bro, right there, bro. And I feel like that was like a pivotal moment to just show me, like, one, this is a good market to be in, because these are all people that's running the industry right now. And then it also, I think it kind of proved to bro at the time, like, yo, this guy's actually serious about trying to work. You know what I mean? And like I said, like, I'm sitting there like, all right, man, maybe if I put this card in, maybe I could get some money out this machine, but I don't know. You know what I mean? And I made it back with that. And just from me being out there, it ran up the sales at the time for beats and some other shit going on. And then everything just kind of, you know, spiraled from there. So it's like, it's those real life sacrifices. If you sit at home and you like, man, I ain't gonna take this trip, man. Only got $500, man. I ain't gonna take this trip. But then you take out of the 500, you take 300 and you buy some Yeezys, and then you take the other 200 and you bullshit and buy weed and fucking whatever. It's like, bro, you should have took your last 500 and put that shit towards yourself and invested in yourself. You know what I mean? Go buy a fucking producer grind loop kit or something.
Wow.
For real, like, you know, that be the shit, man. You gotta invest in yourself, man. Gotta make a real sacrifice, bro. If you don't make no sacrifice, you ain't gonna get it. Or if you might get it on some lucky shit, but it ain't gonna last, so you ain't gonna know what to do with it. You know?
That's a jewel. He dropped it. But what we need to find out is okay. Let's see what T-Pain got to say about some sacrifices. We know you killed some of your people.
So then buy you a drink obviously took you to another atmosphere.
Yeah.
Now, what was the story behind that?
Man, I actually didn't
Drink for people.
You said you didn't want to do it?
I didn't want to do that song at all. It was the one song I like needed on my album. Snap music was popular at the time.
Yeah.
And my A&R was like, dude, you gotta do at least one Snap song. I was like, I'll do it, but I'm gonna do my version of it. And that was like the last song I recorded for the album, and that's what made them like, okay, we can put this out now. And I did not want to do that fucking song.
Well, why did you stop?
I had to.
Why?
Because it was taking over everything. This is my career.
Okay, let's see if he really spills the beans, because it seems like he's not trying to let out, the secrets. Let's see if it come out.
It was just my life.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to, like, my kids made two different people. Like, when they saw me on TV, they would call that person Other Daddy.
Oh.
So the kids recognized it wasn't something positive what he was doing.
Yeah, when I would get home, like, they wouldn't run to me and shit like that. It's like, I've been on the road for fucking 2 months. Like, you ain't seen me. And it's like, we saw you. You've been on the TV. We saw you. Right? So, once that shit started taking over life like that, I just realized this, being at the top wasn't super important.
I ain't gonna lie, yo. I got a couple of friends, y'all. You understand what I'm saying? That's in the music business and been in the business for a while. And they all told me, once they realized how they was being disconnected from their offsprings, that's what kind of made them double back and buckle down more with the family instead of the rap career. That makes sense. And let me tell you something, man. A lot of them was spooked out about this shit, yo. It's something deeper behind this, y'all. Let's see if we can touch a little bit of that. 'Cause this shit is crazy. It's gonna get a little deep. I already know. This look like Tyson joint too. Let's go.
I developed a relationship with my daughter after going through that. That's just that. I don't have no relationship with her.
That shit hurts, man.
Oh,
that shit sucks.
Make you feel useless.
Yeah, for sure.
Now let me explain something to you. Now we know that these guys sitting right here, I'm going through that with one of my daughters. I think it's probably because of the moms though, right? But my other two daughters, I'm not going through that with. So thank, me for keeping that tight. Because I understand what these men is talking about when you lose connections with your offspring. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to blame it on any blame. I'm just going to talk about the actual problem. When that happens, it does hurt. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't care how much money you got, what you obtained. If you can't even maintain a relationship with your kids by spending time with them, quality time, not just the money, you know what I'm saying? Then you fucked up. You mentally don't got it correct. Word. You got to check yourself. Big facts.
Have that go on and being called Other Daddy when I walk in the house and shit is just like, okay, I can probably go ahead and stop this for a minute.
Yeah, you just reset it, got everything back in order.
Yeah. You don't lose shit like that. You don't lose talent. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I can get back to it. I'm sure I won't be in the public eye as much and shit like that, and won't be going off the momentum, but I still should be able to get back to it at some point. So I just put that on pause.
Me up, talking fuck.
But that's real though.
I'm telling you,
that's
Mike.
real though. That's real for you though to do that. I think it's like put your whole career on pause. I commend you for that, man.
Yeah, man.
And just focus on your family and kids, man. That's big.
Absolutely.
That's huge.
It took me a while to learn that.
And let me tell y'all something. I dig it now. Because most of y'all that got y'all family around y'all all day in and day out, right? All y'all want right now is the bag. All you want to do right now is chase the bag. The bag. You want to come up. You know what I'm saying? You want to come up. You want to blow up. That's all you want. But once you get up to that top and you realize it's lonely up there, boy, it's like you're forced with a clean-cut decision. You're either going to chase your family or you gonna chase your career. And it's crazy because this is how it'll turn out.
Way more important, but I fucking learned.
I don't know where this video is going to go. I don't know how long it's going to be. I don't know how many people are going to watch it. Capacity. You might not spend as much time with.
All right, we out of there. See, this guy here be clout chasing. He talking about Nelly sacrificed him. Let's see how. You're not dead. How was you sacrificing? You're not dead. That's what I'm saying.
I'm half Illuminati and half street. So at that time, I couldn't be seen, so I had to have my mask on. And that's why I slowed down, put the mask on for me, because they was trolling me, because they sacrificed me. Yeah, I swear to God, wrong. They sacrificed me.
True story.
True story. No, they can look it up.
And you went to the penitentiary. That's what I'm saying. Some people be. Well, this is Gangsta Boo before she died. Let's see what Gangsta Boo got to say. Rest in peace.
Now, I hear a lot of that sort of Memphis blues in 3-6 Mafia production style. They used to be called Backyard Posse, but changed the name to 666 Mafia, then 3-6 Mafia. Now, in New York City, around the time, like shortly before 3-6 came out, and around the whole time, there was this thing called horrorcore music. You had groups like Flatliners and all that, and people was employing their love for horror movies and sort of dealing with dark subject matter at the time. 666, of course, is the mark of the beast, devil's number. And on Mystic Styles, there was a lot of satanic occult references being used for the music. How did you feel about that mythology and those sort of darker themes coming into 3-6?
I was totally with it, to be honest. Like, I wasn't, worshiping the devil or nothing like that, but meaning I was just always into, like, right now, I'm into true crime. I'm into psychology behind it, like the mind state of murderers or sociopaths or narcissists, like any type of thing that has to do with the mentally ill. I don't know, it's intriguing, especially when it comes to serial killers. And so a lot of that come from me obviously just starting to like the pianos, the bass,
like the Michael Myers sounds.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just Lopes,
she's dark. She's a dark person.
All black. That was my way of being gothic, I guess. Black lipstick, you know what I'm saying? Witchy, but I didn't even know what the hell I was doing, to be honest.
So it was like a vibe. It was like a fashion.
That's exactly
thing.
It was like a vibe. We had a
people
vibe.
talk about artists being a part of the occult, and they'd be like, well, did you see what Jay-Z and Beyonce was wearing? Did you see? And I'm like, nah, that's just rock star shit. That shit just be looking fly to them. They're not thinking that deep about it.
They be killing me with that Illuminati shit.
Yeah, they are thinking deep about it.
I don't go too off in that shit. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
See, this is where they start trying to spin us at. You feel what I'm saying? And Talib Kweli, you better do your fucking job, bro. All right? We uncovering the truth, man. It's a minute left for this. Let's see what they say. Let's see if they playing or they trying to spin us, B. Because we know what's really going on. Right, Jedi?
Just a cool look. It's a cool vibe. And to be honest, hey, I was definitely like, when I was young, I was intrigued with what's what, New World Order around that time. I was just interested in everything that they were talking about because I looked up to them at the time. So
you are woke then. Wait. See, this is what happens when people wake up, right? And then fall asleep again. That's what happened. She was woke and she fell asleep, bro. Check it out.
If they called themselves the devil's this, then I called myself the devil's that. But it wasn't
right, the devil's daughter.
Now, see, this is where your tongue will get you into a lot of, and when I mean a lot, I'm talking about a lot of trouble.
Back there.
I call myself Gangsta Boo, the devil's daughter. and people were scared of that. We used to have our own language that we talked to like not trick fans, but just it was I wouldn't say it was a character, but you know what I'm saying? With entertainment.
Yeah, like a horror movie. It's entertaining.
Like
people watch true crime.
Like that, but not to make it seem like it was some acting, but it was just like we created our own horror film and it was called 666 Mafia.
See, now that's what I'm saying. You done named yourself and put that 666 on you So now when you get taken out and go through the things that you go through, right? Nobody can question it. This is crazy. Because you did it to yourself. Let's see what this young artist says. He says 607 be sacrificing artists. This is one of the artists right here.
You got a new chain on.
Oh, this guy right here. And he clearly admitted that chain is silver. He's out trying to kill werewolves. Let's check it out.
I was saying chain werewolf.
So that ain't the one that Grave Digger Quez took?
Come on, gang. Listen, gang. I keep telling y'all this. If you get your chain took, then you a bitch, right?
Right.
If you pay for it back, right? So if you pay for it back, you a bitch. I ain't pay for it back. I ain't got it back, right? I don't want it back. I made 10,000. Talk about that. Talk about me making 10,000 and him getting the chain, right? That ain't worth 10,000. Stop playing with me. And I'm gonna make more money, but you keep bringing them up. I don't know. Maybe you should take your chain, but you don't got one on. But he probably takes something from you. I was like, he can't take shit from me.
So how did he get the chain?
Come on, man. Come on, man. He clearly admitted that joint silver. And they switched it up. This supposed to be this. Yeah, man. Oh. Let's see. And this got to be crazy because
it makes not only the person that's getting canceled, they're trying to shut them up, but anybody's watching now, they shut up because they say, if it can happen to this guy, it can happen to me.
Ice Cube is exposing a secret industry club of gatekeepers who allegedly tried to sabotage his career and eliminate Kanye West. In a new interview, Cube opened up about his recent reconciliation.
Yeah, it's one thing. Cube never really speaks, you know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure he got somebody on his team, on his family side that got sacrificed too. Let's check this out.
With Kanye and shared more details about how the Hollywood elites and gatekeepers tried to demonize him and tried to take him out. However, the responses to Ice Cube's anti-gatekeepers tour have been mixed, with many fans saying he should continue exposing the evil side of the industry, and others trying to silence him and accusing him of being a conspiracy theorist. So what did Cube say about reconciling with Kanye? Did the Hollywood gatekeepers really try to eliminate Ye? Let's get into it.
I believe he's doing great. You know, he's still, dealing with some people trying to hold on to his money. But for the most part, I believe he's in a good space.
If you haven't caught up yet, Ice Cube has been actively revealing the secrets of Hollywood gatekeepers, and he recently went viral after seemingly implying that the industry elites tried to get rid of Kanye West. To give you some background, Cube and Ye have been friends for many years. However, their friendship hit a bump in the road last year when Kanye made some controversial comments about Cube during his appearance on the Drink Champs podcast. The controversy started back in October when Kanye was accused of anti-Semitism after sharing a series of since-deleted tweets. Kanye later clarified that he was referring to specific shady Hollywood executives who tried to sabotage him. But even so, he was immediately blacklisted, lost multiple lucrative contracts, and got banned from all social media platforms. But Kanye refused to back down, and he started his own podcast tour, exposing all the sinister ways in which the industry handlers tried to discredit him. During one of these podcast appearances, Kanye recalled how back in 2016, he was placed on an involuntary psychiatric hold after being wrongly diagnosed, and he seemingly implied that his handlers tried to poison him with lithium.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, look, they tried to medicate me. I was exhausted. They wrongly diagnosed me. And they when I asked them, how much lithium did you want to put me on exactly? It took them 4 days to answer because they were embarrassed about the amount, right? And I refused to take this, right? You understand that if I had taken the medication, I would not be here, and it would have been, he was deeply troubled. We miss him. We love his music, though.
Well, they would have Britney Spears too. I mean, look at
They
what
would have Michael Jackson
or worse, yeah. So I guess what they did. Look at what they did to Britney. When she went in, she was tired, she was exhausted, she was in a bad way. But 10 years of that medication wrecked her brain. You can see it now. You can see there's not much of her left.
What's also crazy is that weeks after Kanye made these claims, news broke that former 90s pop star Aaron Carter drowned in his bathtub just one day after he tweeted this. Yo, Kanye, let's talk man to man. Kanye later suggested that Aaron was because he wanted to talk to him about Harley Pasternak, Kanye's former personal trainer who threatened he would institutionalize him.
That way, if they did attempt to kill me or kill me like they killed Michael Jackson or JFK, then
talk about it.
or Aaron, what is the guy's name? Aaron Carter, the guy who wanted to talk to me about the Harley Pasternak situation. If they did do that, they would say, oh, it's Ye's mental health.
Now, at this point, fans started saying that there at least must be some truth to everything Kanye was saying because there were simply too many coincidences that didn't add up. As for Ice Cube, he initially stayed silent on Kanye's comments, despite having previously been accused of anti-Semitism himself. But then Kanye appeared on Drink Champs and claimed that it was Cube who influenced his views.
Yeah, Cube's really set me up for this. You know what I mean? It's like you really influenced me to get on this anti-site, vibe, and I'm here to finish the job.
That's when Cube fired back on Twitter.
That's crazy. They got jobs to do for real now. The missions is changing. That's what it is. First you was down with this team. Now you want to switch teams. That's what's going on right now. It's a lot of switching teams going on.
Twitter claiming he has nothing to do with Kanye's beliefs. I hate that my name was dragged into this drunk champs BS, Cube wrote. I don't know what Gay meant by his statements. You're gonna have to ask him. I didn't put the batteries in his back. Please leave my name out of the anti-Semitic talk. I'm not anti-Semitic and never have been. However, just months later, Cube seemingly had a change of heart, and in June he was spotted smiling and hugging Kanye outside his residence in Marina Del Rey. So what made Cube change his mind and publicly show love to Kanye? Well, what's interesting is that Cube and Kanye's reunion took place just weeks before Cube shared a viral video on Twitter discussing Hollywood gatekeepers and revealing his plan to expose the secret industry club that allegedly tried to eliminate Kanye.
And what I realized with the club is what makes them so mad is when you don't want to be a part of the club.
Right.
That pisses them off.
Right.
What club am I talking about? I'm talking about the club of gatekeepers that we all got to deal with.
And though Cube didn't name any names or explain
Crazy.
what the purpose of this club was, his fans jumped to the comments to say that they immediately understood who he was talking about. Cube then went on to accuse the NBA and the media for trying to sabotage his 3-on-3 basketball league, the Big Three. And he said that this is what happens when you're outside the club.
A lot of people might say, like, well, but Cube, you want to work with the NBA. Really, I don't give a about working with the NBA. What I want them to do when I say work with us is to stop working against us. Stop doing that bullshit behind the scenes that we know you're doing. Mainstream media, they ain't f***ing with us. And that's cool.
That's when Cube revealed that he will start doing interviews and podcast appearances because he sees it as his duty to spread the word and speak out on all the
Right.
shady things he's witnessed in the
Yeah,
industry.
Cube. Yes,
Well,
sir.
what I'm going to do is go on a Gatekeepers podcast tour. And I'm going to go talk to everybody.
Meanwhile, Cube also revealed during his recent appearance on the Joe Rogan podcast that he passed on a $9 million movie role because he didn't want to take the COVID vaccine. And he claimed that the media tried to paint him as crazy for turning down so much money.
Producers talking to my people, and they're like, if he don't take it, he can't be in the movie. It's like, it's not taking it. It's not taking it. It's like, okay, can't do the movie. Okay.
According to Cube, at the time, he didn't want to publicly reveal his reasons for turning down the role. However, someone leaked the news to the press and he was quickly branded anti-vax.
Where you're not supposed to reveal a person's medical status. And here it is, they printing mine.
Cube, however, recently clarified in a conversation with Logan Paul that he was never anti-vax all vaccines, and he simply thought that people shouldn't be blackmailed or frightened into submission to take the COVID shot.
I'm not anti-vaccine. I've been vaccinated before, many times throughout my life. it's an individual choice. It sucks that people were pushed out of their jobs, canceled, family members not associating with their own family because of this.
Besides that, Cube reportedly realized that he reacted too strongly when Kanye brought him up in his Drink Champs interview, and that's why he reached out to Ye to reconcile. Cube also allegedly feared for Kanye's life after seeing with his own eyes the industry gatekeepers were more than willing to eliminate anyone who dared to speak out against them. As for Cube and Ye's current relationship, Cube recently revealed that they're on good terms and insisted they never even had any real beef to speak of. During his appearance on Piers Morgan Uncensored, Cube was asked about the comments Kanye made on Drink Champs, and Cube explained that the only reason he distanced himself from those comments at the time was because Kanye didn't explain the full context when he mentioned how Cube influenced him.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago. I mean, we were always cool. You know, he spoke my name without really explaining what he meant, and I just really couldn't leave that statement out there without, you know, he never explained what he meant.
And while Cube said that Kanye made a mistake by generalizing a whole group of people instead of naming individuals who wronged him, he also revealed that Kanye is still dealing with those same individuals, and they're apparently still trying to ruin him financially.
I believe he's doing great. You know, he's still, you know, dealing with some people trying to hold on to his money. But for the most part, I believe he's in a good space.
Now, as for
All right, Cube. I don't know what you got going on, Ice Cube, but the fact that you are jumping on board now, ready to do some God's work, that's a good thing. So we're not going to hate on Ice Cube for that. It was another video I had with ASAP Rocky talking about every single time he drops an album, he loses somebody. You feel what I'm saying? Every single time. Unbelievable. He broke down, he lost his pops, aunts, every single time. I'm telling you, man, this is just getting more demonic and more demonic. Did Tiger Blood sacrifice his mother? That's crazy. We was wondering how Tiger blew up. And he wanted to blow up for a long time. You know, he's been running behind Lil Wayne and them for a while. Oh, this is what I wanted y'all to see right here. So, we gonna get into this clip right here, right? The bull drag on. Now, I raised drag on. Shout out to Sabotage and Don. No, I'm talking about we raised drag on. Now, in this clip right here, Drag breaks down how his mom's was a crackhead and he had to really hold her in a headlock to like try to get her clean. This is something heartfelt to me right here. This was kind of crazy because we never really knew Drag personal business. You know what I'm saying? Let me see.
What's good, my guy?
I'm 53rd and Melrose in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? You know, one block up, like my grandmother's crib, because he knew that he was kind of strung out too. You know what I'm saying? But he still wanted to help me, you know what I'm saying? But he knew he couldn't take me with him.
Right.
So he brought me to my grandmom's crib, which is in Bronxdale Projects. And that's where I learned how to, learn how to be. And right now, she like 20 years clean, bro. Oh. Because, like I never sold crack. And that's what my parents was on. You know what I'm saying? So I just had that mentality, which...
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's how it was. Most people that did sell crack, Ready Rock, they parents was on it. You know what I'm saying? That's how we learned how to sell it. You know what I'm saying? From seeing how it, took over them and controlled them. And we felt like, if we got our hands on that, we would have some sort of control as well. It was just a stupid way of thinking, but let's check this out.
Still wasn't right, but my mom was like, I'm just not gonna sell that. You know what I'm saying? So I saw a lot of other things that was around it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Did y'all did everybody work it out? I know we gonna get back to the left.
No, that's cool. Like I went back, I saved my mom's falls with these two hands right here, and right now she like 20 years clean, bro.
Oh.
Clean right now, super clean. Yes, I saved my mother with my own two hands. Like I went in Eden War projects, and a few people in Eden War do probably remember, like, oh, y'all ain't gonna fuck drag come over here early in the morning. Went over there, I grabbed my mom's, and she was fighting me and stuff like that, but I had the crib out there in Jersey. She fight me back off, like, hold on, I ain't going nowhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna. I had to put my mom's in the headlock and walk outside. And everybody opened the door. Everybody knew that's drag on mom. So niggas actually came out to support my mom, which I appreciate that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But they saw it was me, and they opened the door and closed the door right away. I said, "Listen, this is drag. I'm saving my mom's life," and everybody just closed the door. You know what I'm saying? And I still had to keep in the headlock. She fought me all the way till I got in the car, and I took her in Jersey, and I had a. Like, let me, I actually had my mom hostage for like 5-6 months.
Now, the reason why we playing this, right, because we show a lot of videos where, that these mothers and these fathers are being sacrificed. We show a lot of these videos. There's light on the videos when, us as young black men in America do something admirable for our parents. Besides just, buying them a house or a car or, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? Nobody talks about this. For real, salute the drag on for this, man. And salute the Mama Love, man, for being 20 years sober. Yo, this is a serious thing, bro, because I wasn't strong enough to make my mother stop. I lost my mother. Not behind this, but this played a factor in her life. Crack was a big thing. That's why I don't feel comfortable ever saying that I sold crack. You follow what I'm saying? Because when I was selling it, she wasn't strung out on it at that time. But my mother was like a functional crackhead. You know what I mean? Like, how you got those addicts that know how to hold down what they got and take care of their family but still be getting high. So I get what he's saying. Like, she was in the Eden War Projects, and you know what I'm saying? I got cousins, and my grandmother was from Eden War Projects. My father was from Eden War Projects. So I know exactly what he had to go through to get her up out of there. So one more time, salute the drag on, man.
How do you hold your mom's
Easy. Hostage.
How? You're just sitting in there guarding the door.
Yep, dead ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? Well, not. I didn't trust no
rehab.
Yeah.
Nah.
No way. I ain't trust no rehab. Nobody else trying to help. It was just me. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I said, you know what? Let me do this. I said, if I go to jail for this, it's all good. But at least I know, like, I went out. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna front. I did it for like 6 months and it worked. It worked, bro.
How did you know when she was ready to withdraw for you to
Like I actually had her like hostage in my crib. Like I'm sitting there watching with her every day, watching mannerisms, everything. You feel what I say? And like, even though like, I had it to where she couldn't really go nowhere for like 6 months, but I still was on her, like, because she eventually just moved in with me. Mm-hmm. So like, I still was on her and on her and on her, like, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean?
Nicole, good morning, salute.
The conversations was very aggressive at first. It was like, Ma, I don't mind going to jail and I am stronger than you. I don't want you to go buy this door or nothing. You need anything from the store, let me know. But I'm letting you know I am your child. I do respect you, but I am stronger than you. I'm not going to do nothing but put you in the headlock and drag you back into the room. If you want to call the police, it's 911. It's very easy. You know what I'm saying? And all this is in right now. You know what I'm saying? And she did not call the police, and this is facts. Like, you feel me? Like, I put this on the Bible.
I believe it. It's just, there's so many people who would.
Nah, this is crazy. I never knew drag had to go through this. You see this, Nicole? Good morning. Yo, this is crazy, bro, because this is the stuff people don't talk about. This man saved his mother. She is now 20 years sober. This is probably why we didn't hear from Drag On. This is probably why he had to separate, you understand what I'm saying, from DMX and all that type of shit, because Drag is supposed to be super rich right now. And I get it. He's another one of those artists that said, I love my mother more than I love my career. Yeah, this is what happened. This is what happened. Nicole, look, this is what happened. This man saved his mama and said, fuck the rap career. This is the type of shit I'm on, bro. I'm not ready to sacrifice my family members. I'm not feeling that vibe. You know what I'm saying? I'm not feeling that vibe. I'm not ready to sacrifice anybody, any person, any loved one, any relative for fame and fortune. I'm just not doing it.
There would have been so many people around you had they known what was happening exactly, would have told you, bro, leave this to the authorities. If she calls the cops, this is a charge.
Yeah.
Your career is right here.
Nah,
You're not going to be able to.
I don't think many people would have said that.
I think definitely somebody on the label would have pulled up and been like, bro, this is a charge. Like, what are you doing? There's people who can legit do this. That's what they get paid to do. I'm not saying you did the wrong thing.
And that's what I'm saying. This was an honorable sacrifice. You did right, Drag. You did right, Drag. Drag been around us since he was 13 years old. He used to be with us on 125th Street. Shout out to his uncle Saquon the Don. Know what I'm talking about? Yo, Say, you know what I'm talking about, Say. Saquon, you know what I'm talking about. Virgo, a twin. You know what I'm talking about, B. You understand what I'm saying? This is very, very honorable. You know what I'm saying? This is where I actually get to see the real worth in Drag On, because the way we raised him, the way he was around us, the morals that we taught him, you know what I'm saying? We used to be on 2/5. I see it outshining now. I see admirability sitting on this. And shout out to Mav Hoffa and them for able to get this up out of him, you know what I'm saying, at the right time. Facts, man.
Yeah.
Thank God it worked.
Yeah, it worked.
Like, that's a wild thing. I've never heard this.
Somebody hold their mom's
That's a type of love.
Yeah.
You said it right on time. Shout out to Gap Murder. You said it right when Gap Murder said it, B. That's called love. Unconditional love, you know what I mean?
So people might look at it like a crime, but he's actually saving a life.
No, it's worth it.
Yeah,
you gotta respect it.
Worth it. I love it. I love it. It's just I can't wrap my mind around actually doing that.
Yeah.
God, let alone needing to do that. But like going to do that's crazy.
But that's why Drag did it, because he told y'all, he just said it, Ma, I'm stronger than you. I'm stronger than you. You see your eyes? You're not strong as Drag. That's what it is. Because if you were strong, you would understand exactly what he had to go through. And let me tell you something. When you can't beat them, you join them. So I took that route with my mother. I just willingly gave her the drugs. My hair. I'm coming out because I'm getting too much money. I ain't want my mother to be out there using it. So I thought, you can't beat them, you join them. And let me tell you one thing about what that did. That made her not have to go out there and blow her money on it. Like I said, my mother was a functional addict. So long as she had her shit, she was home doing what she needed to do. She's able to go in her room. We grown at this time, so it ain't no kids around her. Her job is done. You know what I mean? It was a difference. You know what I'm saying? But I could understand what Drag said, because if she was in one of them crack houses in Edenwald, then she was like, strung out, didn't have nothing at this time. No crib, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? It never was really like that for me. But man, salute to that boy.
Yo, God bless you, bro. That's really, really dope. I know she was cursing you to filth in the beginning.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. She was going all out, you know what I'm saying? But I knew it wasn't her. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Because that drug is like a sickness. That joint started to take over your soul, you know what I'm saying? So it really be somebody else, you know what I'm saying? So, I just stayed right there and waited till that other person leave.
Shit, that nigga said a person, yo, Drag, that was a motherfucking demon, man. Word. I feel like to take the demon out of somebody, I don't know why this word keeps ringing off to me. Demonetize. Demonetize. You heard? Demonetize. Demon. Demonetize. The removal of a demon. So I guess when they demonetize you, they remove a demon then, huh?
And then after that, maybe like after like 4.5 months, like I started getting my mom's back. You know what I'm saying? So it was all good.
4.5.
Yeah.
And between that time, how did you hold it together?
Like right now, like with me being in the Bible and stuff like that, like I realized it wasn't really me holding it together. Or if I say it was God, you know what I'm saying? Because that strength that I had right there, it was.
See, that's where that's where humans go wrong right there. And let me tell you something, B. Y'all can argue this point all day. A comment section, I'm gonna read the comments. Like, listen. I'm not giving that up to God who saved his mother right now. I'm giving it up to Dragon who saved his mother. You know what I'm saying? He could push his power off and give it to an outside source as much as he want. As much as he want, he can give that power to an outside source, but I'm not doing it. I'm not giving that power to an outside source, Dragon. You did that, gang. Yeah, you saved your mother's life, gang. You know what I'm saying? That story you felt, God didn't have no hands. You used your hands. God wasn't going to get 911 called on him. You was. You feel me? You did that out of the... Man. So I respect it. I respect it. I respect. But what I don't respect is that he's been indoctrinated and he's giving his energy to an outside source. You understand what I'm saying? Which turns it into spookism. Because now, look at his face, y'all. Peep game. Now, it ain't game if you could peep it, so peep game. I'm going to back this up. Let's put the Jedi senses on. Now, he was confident a second ago. Mad confident. Okay. Let me go back. He was confident. He was doing the right thing. Now watch this confidence just go all the way down as he gives this recognition to God.
Like right now, like with me being in the Bible and stuff like that, like I realized it wasn't really me holding it together. Or if I say,
do you see how fast his energy was taken away? Pay attention, y'all. Pay attention.
It was God, you know what I'm saying? Because that strength that I had right there, it was something else. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I know you would disagree, Nicole. That's why I said what I said. Because we could talk about it too. We could talk about it. Because see, this is the thing. Whatever doctrine, you understand what I'm trying to say, that you're following is the one you're going to give it up to at the end of the day. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I'm saying he had to resonate on a certain frequency in order to get this done. Feel me? See how the way he broke it down to us? He was like, I'm going to do this. If you need anything, But if you want to call 911, the phone is right there. But and then after 4 months, he got his mother back, right? All I'm saying is, I bear witness to him testifying about the work that he put in. You understand what I'm saying? So for me, and this is just me, y'all. This is just me. This is just how I feel. You feel me? I don't put this on other people. I'm not judging nobody. But I'm saying, as far as me, he put the work in. He saved his mother with love. You understand what I'm saying? He did the work. Because like they say, right? Prayer with no work ain't shit. So he could have sat there all day and prayed to God that his mother kicks this addiction and she makes it to be 20 years sober. But without the work, it would have never got done. And God don't do physical work, as we all know that, right? Man does physical work, right? So all I'm saying is, it was his energy. It was his willpower. Like what you just said, you know what I'm saying? It was his confidence. It was his humility. It was his respect. It was his admirability. It was his honorability for his mama that made him go all out like that. But go all out in a positive way to save her life and make her be 20 years sober. That's where I'm coming from. Now, I'm not saying that we're not supposed to give the creator of all things in existence that recognition. But what I'm saying is, the creator blessed us the minute we breathed air, and we, walked into this life, into this realm, this 1, 2, 3 liquid, solid, gas realm. The minute we got here, that's what the creator did. He allowed us to not suffocate and go back. You understand what I'm saying? He gave us that breath of life so we could, that raw, that soul, that spirit. We're here. We came naked with nothing. With nothing. Feel me? Yo, I'm live, brother. I'm live. You understand what I'm saying? Came with nothing. And look at us now. So what I'm saying is, the elevation of man, right, is the work. Right. If you seeking a higher power without putting in the physical work, is pointless. Right. Now, all I'm saying is, it's now testifying from Dragon was the power within. He used the power within himself to captivate the whole situation. That's what I seen. That's what I bear witness. That's what I'm saying. You feel me? Now I could be wrong. You know what I mean? We could talk about it. You know what I mean? Because I could disagree to agree. I'm just saying, this man. Look at his face now. Look at his face now, Nikki. Look at his face right now. He's glowing again. He's going through a power struggle. This is why Dragon won't drop no real albums, but he just keeps dropping all these epic freestyles on Instagram. Like, this is my bro in real life. So I'm not just speaking about, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know him behind the scenes. And Drag is really more of a quiet individual, more put together, not the one hanging on the corner being rowdy, trying to be on demon time. He never was on that type of time. You understand what I'm trying to say? But what I'm saying is, I'm glad he is a testimony walking right now to show us he didn't sacrifice his mother, because he could have. He could have threw her away just to advance his career. And he didn't do that. But now it's kind of crazy because you got to find another way. Facts. You gotta find another way.
Real, like I really couldn't explain it. Even I was shocked after everything was done. You know what I'm saying? Like after I really feel as though like I felt in my heart that my moms wouldn't go back to it. You know what I'm saying? You know, I was even shocked that I did that shit.
What was your final straw? Like, what made you say, yo, look?
Now, did you hear what he just said? He took his energy back again. Listen to what he said. Listen to what he said. Listen to what he said. Yo, hustle, man, you smart. I got on headphones right now, Nikki, so I'm teaching myself as we, you know, I'm in the, you know, it's crazy engagement. So, just listen to what he said. Peep game.
I felt in my heart that my moms wouldn't go back to it. You know what I'm saying? You know, I was even shocked that I did that shit.
What was your?
I was even shocked that I did that shit. I am. You heard? You heard? That's where the power lies. That's where the power lies, people. I am.
Final straw, like, what made you say, yo, look, it's time for me to go save my moms?
Yeah, like my mom's had, and I was living in New Jersey, right? And my mom's living in Edenwald Projects. You feel what I'm saying? Which I hated that she moved there, but she went there. Now, you know, my mom's will be listening to nobody. You know what I'm saying? So, but she called me like 8 o'clock in the morning talking about it was like 3 or 4 dudes standing over her saying how she owed him money. So I had to go up in the crib and pay everybody back, pay them back. But my mindset was on my way going there, and I'm gonna pay these niggas. This is the last time these niggas gonna see my moms again. I already knew.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Word up.
All right, that's real shit. Now that's real shit. He bear witness again to the work he put in. He just ran down on 4 drug dealers who his moms previously owed money to and paid them off. This is gangster. This is gangster shit right here. This is gangster shit right here because, you know, I'm glad that we was able to attack both sides today, gang, because we wanted to talk about how people are sacrificing their mothers for fame and fortune, right? But now the way the balance works out, the way the force works out, we actually got content about a known rapper who threw kicks with Jet Li, who toured with DMX as his #1 sidekick, little brother / the only person he ever kept next to him. Basically bear witness to how he removed demons out his mother. Yeah, Dragon demonetized his moms. The only rapper, his mother. Salute to you, Dragon. Salute to you, Drag. This is something that I need to remember, you know what I'm saying, when I'm thinking about how wicked these human beings are. You understand what I'm saying? My young boy Drag saved his mama, man. Gangster.
Again, I already knew.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Word up.
So it was almost like a hostage situation.
Nah, it wasn't like a hostage situation. It was just like, yo, I mean, you know, you on bread, like you falling on it, because they sat back and they let her call me. Like, you fall on say, so I'm like this, yo, listen, I'm on my way right now. I'm driving all the way from damn near, I was living in Prospect Park, New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? So that's like right next door to Patterson. So I'm driving down Route 4 all the way to Route 80, whatever that joint is. Right. And flew over that bridge, went straight over there, you know what I'm saying? Like flying, you know what I'm saying?
Did you feel like her life was in danger?
I don't really know what was going on. Where you from? I said, because I don't really, I never really hung over there in those projects like that.
I tell you what was going on. They was extorting you, Drag. They figured out that was your mom's, and they know you had that bag. You throwing kicks with Jet Li, gang. Gang, you throwing kicks with Jet Li. They know you had that bag, Drag. Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? Word. You know, I just always have respect for because niggas Bronx niggas like me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Which Pops who kicked the habit?
Yeah. Yeah, he kicked the habit like on his own, like like me and my pops was never really that cool like that. Or you know what I'm saying, like my moms and my grandmoms was pretty much all I had. You know what I'm saying? So
So rewinding, you at grandma's house.
Yeah.
How do you get to Drag on the radio?
Right. That was crazy, B. That was crazy, B. Salute to Drag On. Salute to Drag On for that, bro. That left us off on a good note because I thought this live would leave me off on a bad note, making me feel bad because I ain't sacrificed my mother. You understand what I'm saying? But I got a couple of family members and a couple of people that's close to me that definitely sacrificed their mother. And I've been saying this shit for a while. But nobody was listening. Yeah, they wasn't listening to me, Nikki. Hey, Nicole. They wasn't listening to me. I bet you I got their attention now. I bet you they listening now. I bet you Kanye West done opened up the eyes of the beholder now. Oh man, hit that like button, man. You know what I'm saying? Share this video. Cause a lot of people, is doing this ritual for fame and fortune. They wanna blow up that bad. They ain't got no skills that bad. That's crazy. It's so crazy that people really want to blow up and they want skills that bad. Well, let me give you a jewel. Get a hobby. Yeah. Get a hobby, my boy. Fall in love with something. Yeah, fall in love with something. Do something that makes you happy. I'm going to tell you like this. Connect with your inner child. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn how to be a Toys R Us kid. Man, let me tell you something. Me never growing up, me being a Toys R Us kid is what keeps me happy. Yeah. I got that happiness that don't cost money to buy. I just gotta buy the equipment and shit to make my happiness come to life. But I even find ways around it without having to spend a bunch of money. You gotta be an innovator. They always tell you to be a creator, but you gotta innovate. Yeah. And just to prove it, in the next show, I'm taking the G-Wagon to the snow. Yeah. In the next show, we taking out the Tiffany blue G-Wagon to the snow. And I'm gonna go act a fool in the snow. Yeah, we doing all this in the metaverse with content. You heard? Let's see if y'all can keep up. For real. Let's see if you can Can you fantasize like me? Can you go into a fantasy world in your head?
You have power within you, a force waiting to be unleashed. Feel it pump through your veins, focus its potential, and let it fuel you. You are not here as a weakling or meant to be an afterthought.
You know what I'm talking about, Nikki? They thought I was here to be weak or afterthought. Nah.
You have power within you, a force waiting to be unleashed. Feel it pump through your veins, focus its potential, and let it fuel you. You are not here as a weakling or meant to be an afterthought.
That's right. And then I do like this, and then I get the glow, Nikki, and I get the glow. You feel me? This is how we gotta do on them, man. We gotta power up on them because they think it's a game. So we gonna practice this strategy. We gonna study this craft. You know what I'm saying? For real. Hustle man ain't got no time to be playing. Go. Make sure y'all hit that like button on the way in. Share this video. Leave a comment. Replay gang, we love you. You already know. You know, we got a lot of people I know, and I'm starting to realize a lot of people is picking up on what the hustle man's putting down. You know what I'm saying? And that's a good thing. That's a great thing. Facts. If you're just coming on in right now for the first time, make sure you hit that like, comment, subscribe, and share. It helps us with the algorithm. Be sure to hit that join button and buy your membership right now for the most exclusive, uncut, raw, unfiltered content and all the latest lessons in AI technology. Right. I'm just so proud of this brother right now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm proud. Dragon actually made me feel good today.
Prepare for the next evolution in content creation. Hustleman 3.0 is blazing the trail as the first content creator to seamlessly infuse AI into live stream. Hustleman and Esteban are breaking barriers and rewriting the rules, setting the gold standard for everyone who follows. Stay tuned, because this is just the beginning. No cap.
Big facts. That's what we gotta do, man. A lot of you dudes, man, don't sacrifice your moms, man. That fame and fortune ain't nothing but a trick bag. It ain't nothing but a trick bag.
Welcome to another insane reaction video with the Hustleman 3.0. Join us to uncover the full truth. Please like, comment, and share to join the Hustleman 3.0 and his most trusted pal, Wada Black.